Good evening. This is Miss Kim with Miss Kim's Tarot and Tearoom.com. It is June the 8th, 2026 at 5:48 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, so bear with me because I've got two dogs that are acting crazy. So I'm trying to keep them settled while I do this. So I'm going to do two things today that I haven't done in a long time, and I thought it would be kind of fun to do that. One is I'm going to show a preview of my 1989 deck of The Witches Tarot by Ellen Cannon Reed. It's an old deck. I was 27 years old when I bought this, and it is in pristine shape. You would never know um, that it was as old as it is because they look brand new. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. Llewellyn published it. So normally it's US Games, but Llewellyn did this particular deck, and the copyright was 1989 by Ellen Cannon Reed and Martin Cannon. And it's got a little booklet in it that is really not the same as what we're accustomed to reading, like I don't know if you could see that. Yeah, the interpretation, that which is indicated by the card, modified, has taken shape. These cards kind of are more druidic kind of energy where they build on the last thing like growth and seasons are. So I'm going to show you a couple of the cards. So this is the back, and you can see the pentagrams on the back, and the it's in silver. And then turned over, this is the Two of Pentacles. And for some reason, this person that was the artist really liked defined muscles and muscle looking men. So I thought that was interesting. This is the Six of Pentacles. And I love the Ace of Pentacles. I just think that's a really beautiful card. It's very etheric looking. And the some of the cards that are the suits, which was, this is the Princess of Pentacles, and normally there'd just be a page, you know, and then go to the queen or the king in some decks, but this one in particular has a princess. And then here, I thought this was really beautiful. This is the Six of Rods, just the background and the flowers, very detailed. And the Three of Cups. So I'll do a little, this magician has always been interesting to me, the expression on his face. And I bought these cards. Remember, I was 27 when I got these cards, and when I saw them, there was actually a painting, on the card of a person that I loved very deeply. So I got these cards, and I've kept them all these years because of sentimental reasons. I'm trying to find it so you can see. Uh, and this is the Nine of Pentacles, which of course would be that fertility card. And here's the Chariot. I might get through this enough where I can see the card. But these cards have have been handled very little. I was going to do oh, I love the Seeker. And this was a more romantic time, you know. This is the Empress. She's extremely pregnant. And yeah, I don't guess I'm gonna find my card. I might have to pull it out when I read. Anyway, it's a little antidote from back then. I was a hopeless romantic at those times. Now I'm a hopeless pragmatist. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a quick spread. Just what does the universe want to tell us as the collective consciousness here on Earth? You two sit still. So we have the Seven of Swords. And with this, it certainly shows relationships being very important and to work in harmony and balance with each other. That would be very nice, specifically intellectually, and then to create that harmony on different levels. And then here we have the two, I think this is a rod. Yeah, it is. Two of rods, and it is showing directing energy, but it's in the obstacle position, but it's not reversed. So I would say this will be the next thing that happens. What we need to do, but can be challenging, is how to direct energy at this time while we're working along with other people intellectually and then on the deeper levels as we get into it. And then here we have the judgment. This is what we are wanting to happen, to have a renewal and a purpose and to create a new sense of spiritual being. And then here we have the Five of Pentacles. Now, a lot of times the other cards have read that this is, you know, complicated relationships and things having to do with a poverty consciousness, but it also shows doing very hard work and sometimes not feeling like from that hard work that you're gaining very much from it. So we have to work with that energy. And then here we have the Ace of Swords, which is always good. Very strong intellect, very strong and powerful ability to manifest, um, just from thought forms. A lot of people have to do a lot of ritualistic things to manifest, but this is showing my thoughts manifest without having to do an awful lot in this particular case. And then we've got the Seven of Rods, which is showing some creativity, um, becoming more in tune with your creative side. And then here we have the Eight of Pentacles. It's a show of strength, is what my intuition is saying. That this is going to be a thing that's going on right now, a show of strength. Not so much with intellect, but as external appearances and power. We are dealing with that on a high level right now. And then we have the Seeker, which is seeing things from a higher perspective in spite of what we see that is going on around us that can be disturbing at times. And then here we have two cards, the King of Wands, which is going to be those cards that are more fiery. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So we get a wish, and there might be a masculine energy that's Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that might help that wish come true in some form. And then here we have the Princess of Cups. Like I said, in other decks, there's not a princess. There's a page, queen, and king. But this is showing more soft energy, more trusting, more expecting to be held in some way by the universe and to be more in tune with nature. So there's a lot of interesting energies. It lets you know also in 1989 the difference of what kind of things were more important at that time and what people concentrated on as well. Because now, some of this would really not be anything that people, but I think we're trying to get back to that. I think we're trying to get back to a more simple time than what we've been in. And so the next thing that I've got is my own runes. So I've got these and I've had them for years. And so this is This has a blank one too. I just wanted to show those to you. These are all made of hematite. And of course, let's see. This is, I've got to look at them. Ingwas is this one. And this is Wonjo. This is for joy, harmony, and fulfillment. So I'm going to go just do a quick three uh spread just to kind of see what kind of things do we just need to concentrate on now to help us over the next few days. Let's see. It's weird to get back all these things because I used to work with these so much that the energy from the I could feel the different grounded energy off of each one, and I just like to pick them out. So we've got this Fehu, which is wealth, abundance, and new beginnings. And that's a good way to start our energy week. And then we've got this one, I don't think is reversed. I don't think this one reverses. Where are you? Oh, Ures. That's what it is. Strength, vitality, and endurance. We need as much of that we can get. So we've got wealth, abundance, and new beginnings, along with strength, vitality, and endurance. And there's my dog. And then the last one is the little tiny one that looks like a little F. And that is Ansu's, which is wisdom, communication, and inspiration. Those are not too bad. So I'll let you see them up close. I've had these for so long that I don't even know where I got them. That's how long I've had them. I think I got them when I worked at Stargate Books. That's where I think they came from now that it comes to me. So that was in 1998 to the early 2000s. So they're pretty old themselves. I've got some really beautiful things that I've kept through time that I just keep with me because I'm sentimental, very sentimental. And I you never know when you're going to have to use them. You just don't. So let's take a look at our regular cards. Let's see how much time we've got here. Let's see. I don't want to get too far because I won't be able to load it to Instagram. So what is it that we need to know? I'm going to do it in 3 cards. One is assured success right there. This is extreme success. The only thing you have to do is watch for being too extreme in your black and white thinking. And then here we have temperance, which is basically saying the same thing. We need balance along with that success because, sometimes people get way out in left field when they start to see success or power coming in. And then this shows all the elements are present for success right now. So these are good cards. So we're going to leave it at that. So I am Miss Kim from Miss Kim's Tarot and Tea Room. I will leave my contact information. Thanks for watching the video. Sometimes I forget because I'm in trying to make sure that I get everything in a short amount of time, which really my videos are not that short. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that the tea room this week's going to be the 20-minute tea room for, I think it's Wednesday, and that one's $85, and that's on Zoom recorded. And just make sure that you uh, go ahead and purchase your little ticket before, I think, 11, it's 11 to 1, so make sure you do it by Tuesday by 1 p.m. so that you can get in, because I'm just doing 24-hour in advance readings now. So I hope that you have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.